Today's an interesting day for two reasons. Firstly, just announced the Olympus OM5. I got this email today. Just announced. OM5 launch video. OM System Day, 27th of October. That's tomorrow, I believe. So at 8:05 in the morning I get that email. 12:30, a box comes. A box. There's the box. There is the box. That box does not contain an OM5. And nor does it contain an old OM1. Right? But I found my old Olympus camera catalogues, and I'm going to do videos of these camera catalogues because the stunning quality of Olympus's marketing. 30th of December 1983, Olympus sent me all of those catalogues, and then they sent me some more later. I got hold of some more later, and somebody from Olympus in Japan sent me these wonderful Olympus Vision Age magazines in about 2001. I mean, they must have had obviously some spare stock. And Photo Vision, the two Photo Vision competition books. So I'm gonna go through those, but right now I'm gonna open my EM5 Mark III. So this is basically an unboxing video, and I'm going to compare it to the EM10 Mark II and see if it's similar, because the EM10 Mark II is a metal camera, remember, and the EM5 Mark III is not a metal camera. So we're going to open this thing now. Carefully, or maybe not so carefully. This is going to be a kit with the kit lens removed. So there should be the LM3 flash in it and stuff like that. Here we are, here's my receipt. Okay, always good to have a receipt, isn't it? And here's the black box. It's also a nice neat black box. Oh my word, it's quite a big thick black box this time. EM5 Mark III. EM5 Mark III. Wow. So never quite know how to open these boxes, because it's quite often a box within a box. Extend your cover for 3 years. I've got a 3-year service contract, and I've got a missing lens because I didn't want the lens, and just rip open everything quickly. There is a little pouch. It's probably the pouch for the flash, or maybe it's the pouch for the lens. There's the instructions. Let's just get to the goodies, shall we? USB cable, blah 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 blah, strap. Actually, the power cable and charger there. And here is the camera. Here is the camera in its little camera bag. How does this camera feel compared to the others? Yeah, it does feel a little bit lighter because it's polycarbonate and not metal. So there is the EM5 Mark III, and there is the EM10 Mark II. Okay, for a comparison. It's going to be difficult really to see or to feel the difference between these cameras without a lens on this one. So I'm not going to put the battery in it yet. Well, maybe I am. There's the EM5 Mark III, and there goes on the 17. So how does this feel? How do they feel compared to each other? I'm glad it's got the strap lugs on. Sometimes it shows it without the strap lugs. So how does this feel? See, the EM10 Mark II is a metal. I've got a black one and a chrome one, which I used to photograph the Steve Hackett concert, which was fantastic. This feels a lot lighter, actually. It does not feel nearly as solid as the metal EM10 Mark II, but it has a lot more functionality. So let's try. We've got a fully articulating screen, and the battery won't be in the camera, I'm pretty sure. Will the battery be in the camera? I don't think the battery will be in the camera. The battery is not yet in the camera, but it's the same batteries that go in the EM10 Mark II. So I'm going to put a battery in this camera. That's one of the reasons why it feels lighter, of course, because there's no battery in it. And I'm not going to put a memory card in it yet. We're not going to go that far. I'm going to switch it on. Oh, please select your language. Please select your language, okay. I don't know. English. Okay, so we're opened. We are now going on the EM5 Mark III. Now the interesting thing about this is that the new OM5 was virtually identical to this, and it only has one custom position on the dial, just like this one, except it has the slightly, or rather a lot less elegant OM system name on the front as opposed to Olympus. Okay, so I've opened it. That's all I care about, really. I've got my camera. And rather than focusing lenses manually in video mode, which is very annoying, I'm going to be able to use continuous autofocus. And I have a fully articulating screen. And I have high-res mode, I have pro capture mode, I have some other things like that. What else does this have that these don't? I mean, it has much better continuous autofocus, it has 4K video, blah 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 blah, and a few other things besides. Yeah. So, and it also has in-camera focus stacking, which I really want to use with the lens that I've got on my video camera right now, which is the 12-40, and I want to get the macro lens too. So okay, here it is. Here's my, oh, it feels much nicer with the lens on and the battery in. Doesn't actually feel that different from the EM10 Mark II now. Now it's got stuff on it and stuff inside it. So that's absolutely beautiful little camera. It actually ergonomically feels just right for my hands, just like this one does really. But it's got a slightly larger dial, which I actually like a bit better than this small dial. So that's cool. So on the day of the launch of the OM5, I've got an EM5 Mark III because it's a lot cheaper. $635 for the body, $969 with a 12-40 lens instead of $1,500 for the OM5. The OM5 just sounds like it's actually, from the description, it's like an EM1 Mark III in a small body. Just like this EM5 Mark III is like an EM1 Mark II in a smaller body. It doesn't look like there's anything revolutionary on that camera at all. It's exactly what would have been expected. It's interesting though to compare these with something original. My 35mm 2.8 lens that I bought in 1992 and a second-hand OM1 that I bought in, I don't know, 2001. So I mean, you can see the legacy. The legacy is absolutely there, 100%. And it's going to be interesting to see how wonderful Olympus marketing used to be. And I'm going to show you a few of these catalogues in another video, I think. And I'm going to go through my old Olympus Legacy lenses as well, because I want to sell one or two of them. And we'll talk Olympus a bit. So for now, that's it. I'm going to play with this camera a little bit, and I wish you all a very good day.